Same as the other week. Busy as hell, this place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up next to this wagon, because then there's three of us in a line. Yeah, it's in that skip at Hodges. I haven't shown you the damage, but I might just video it and just show you what cost £1,000. Couple of little bits of plastic, but I did put an hole in the door. And that door panel, which is just pot riveted on, it just covers a couple of steps, and that's 400 quid alone, and then it has to be repainted. That's a good manoeuvring actually, if I do say so myself. Straight in the middle of the bay, in a straight line. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Right guys, back again. Best part of the job, well it ain't. Some people enjoy sitting about and waiting, but I don't. But it does give you a chance to get a nice cup of coffee, because that one's cold. I made that when I was at home. I do drink cold coffee now. I never used to. We get used to things. Right, so it's just a waiting game. We're going in that warehouse in a bit. Can we see in there? Yeah. Just full of all sorts. This is just a distribution place. These fucking companies, they don't like you videoing their property, so I watch these auditors. They're paranoid. Oh, you're advertising, no, we could be stolen. Well, you don't have to advertise to be stolen, do you? To have stuff nicked. If a burglar wants to rob you, they're going to rob you. Wow, I've just changed my lifestyle today for some reason, guys. Normally, I get up. This past week I haven't been able to have a cup of tea in the house, but normally I'll have a cup of tea, get up, cup of tea, couple of fags, make a coffee for my travels, pour my flask, off I go. I've had about 4 fags by now as I've got in my car. I had one this morning. Then I get to work. First thing you do is roll a fag, finish your coffee off like you took with you, fill your paperwork in, off you go. I've normally had about 10 or 15 fags by this time of day, and it is only 10:15. So my doctor won't believe me when I tell him how many fags I smoke per day. If I ain't hit 60, I only roll them, 60 roll-ups a day. But you don't really smoke a full fag when you roll them. You've got a finger width you throw. You forever having to light it. Have a couple of puffs, it goes out. So it sounds a lot. But I had a medical a couple of weeks ago because I thought I had cancer actually. Shouldn't really say, but I've had 2 cancer scares now. So I've had a lot of stress and a lot of worry, a lot to do with myself. But my dad died of cancer, and I noticed, well, I did research on it. He started having excessive belching, stomach cramps, chest pains and excessive belching. So since I left the water company, like I've told everyone, I had diarrhoea for 3 years. I started excessive belching. Every few seconds I'd be belching, stomach cramps, chest pains. I let it lie for quite a few months because I'm not a doctory person. Don't trust the doctors, they're all fucking crap, useless, in my opinion. What I've dealt with, my 2 doctors. So I went to the doctor, gave me a decent medical, said I've got a good set of lungs and an healthy heart, on your way. Well, I told you the symptoms, I told you what I've diagnosed myself, doctor. I told you I'm a bit worried of cancer. Surely if you've got a cancer, you'll have a blood test. I haven't. Sent me packing. Then he mentioned something. Oh, well, if you've got this, that and the other, we'll prescribe you. I said, you won't prescribe me anything, doctor. You can write me the prescription in English what I can read, because all your doctor's handwriting is unreadable to the true human eye. So I said, if you write whatever it is on the piece of paper, I'll look it up and I'll go get an alternative medicine from it. And he just turned his nose up. Thought, oh, is that because I'm not putting money in your little corrupt system, poisoning us? So, like I said, I waited 2 weeks, expecting results. I get a letter, I get a letter from the doctor. You're due a blood test, blood pressure test. So I rung them up that day. So can you repeat what you've wrote on the letter? She went, yeah, I want to make an appointment for your blood pressure and that. So I was only in the other day, love. Didn't tell me medical file. Oh, so that's another doctor getting sacked. My first doctor, what an arsehole. Dr. Jethwa. He's retired now. He should have been struck off a long time ago. Like I say, when I was 16, 17, I started work at 15. I left school half a year early. I had a job. Wasn't going to get any qualifications because, like I say, I was in a dilly group. So I'm looking rolls of carpets with some big hairy blokes. Slipped a disc. Went to the doctor, see if I could do anything. Bent over. Doc, I've got a really bad back. I've slipped a disc, so I've been told by me colleagues at work. He said to me, well, look at your posture. So I did say, because I'm a gobby little shit, doctor, I lifted a roll of carpet up and pulled my back out. I've slipped a disc, so I've been told. Is there anything you can do for it? It's your posture, it's the way you stood. So I walked out. Oh, fuck you, you fucking clown. Excuse me language. Let that lie. Didn't go to doctors for years. Then I was in a car crash. I was referred to different doctors on that, so my doctor wasn't very happy. He was being bombed out. Then years passed. We met my ex-missus, had a baby. From birth he had medical problem. Well, he was 2 weeks premature. In and out of doctors, in and out of hospitals all the time. So we went to see my doctor, made an appointment. The missus made an appointment, 8:30 one morning. I think we waited about half an hour. He's in an appointment. When's the reception? He's in an appointment. He's got an appointment, or in a meeting. That was what the exact words. He's in a meeting. So, being good little dickheads like we are, we sat there waiting and waiting, and little kid getting restless, waiting. Doctor comes in with a fucking cup of coffee and a newspaper. Well, my missus stopped me following him, because if I was on my own, I would have followed him behind him. As he shut the door, I would have opened it and give him fuck. But doctor in a meeting, buying his breakfast, coffee and a newspaper. What's more important, keeping an appointment that you've arranged, or making us wait half an hour because you can fill your fat, greedy, packy looking face? But my mum loved him. But he was all for women, this doctor, Dr. Jethwa, Ladysmith Road. So after the kid, after that event, gave me great pleasure sacking him, asking him to refer my medical records to another doctor. You ain't getting no more money off my fucking family. And this doctor I've got, just as bad. Just as bad, an art specialist. Just as bad. They don't give a shit about us people, it's money what they want. That's all they're after, is filling their little greedy pockets. Keeping the business going. I mean, people, we all get headaches. How much is a pack of paracetamol nowadays? You can get them for 19p. Costs them a penny to make that box. That's cost 19p. I've seen paracetamol for £1 off. I was on paracetamols nearly every weekend. 2 or 3 a time, popping them down my neck. To rot your livers, by the way, if you didn't know. But now I've discovered, if you've got an headache, a couple of pints of water down your neck, just shut your eyes for half an hour. Guarantee you, your headache will go. It comes back, not as nasty as it originally is, but it'll come back in an hour. That's because you're lacking the fluids. Well, that's what I'm lacking, fluids. That's why I get headaches. I get a lot of headaches from stress. Giving me money out gives me a migraine. It used to when I was with the missus. I don't think it was just the money, I think it was the hour and a half shopping after doing a 12-hour shift. Well, that's besides the point, and that's all past. Got to get in this stupid little warehouse again, look. And I've made it really hard for people, because to get in that warehouse you could do with being in this spot. Right guys, I'll pause it. Pause the film till I get sorted. Well, when I put that rumble on, that's it guys, I'm just talking to myself here.